Hello, everybody, and good afternoon, and welcome to Meeting with the Mediums with Mark and Joan. And Mark is wearing his pride there, and I decided to go boa. Yeah, and Joan is just beautiful no matter what. So it doesn't matter.
I'm just not fun enough, but I love the way you both look.
Well,
I
no,
look
you're
between my hair, my lipstick, and my shirt. I look like the American flag. So I'm being patriotic today.
Pride in America.
that's right. That's
Well, I'm
right.
actually a
It's all
proud
kinds of
American,
fun.
or I used to be. But anyway,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So those of you on Joan's or Mark's channel, if you're interested in being in the drawing for a reading, go ahead and put in #read into, and all three channels come into the StreamYard link for me to pull it. And then be here when we call your name. Please let us know you're here. And if we don't hear from you within a few, I usually pull more than one, so you have a little bit of time. But if we don't hear from you, we're going to go and pull other people. So because we just really have a lot of people show up for this, so we're happy to be here, though. Yeah. Very nice. So, Joan, you're glitching, but we don't care.
I know, and I glitch whether or not I
True.
stream it to my channel.
You stream or
But
not.
I've trimmed the lilacs beneath the cord that goes out there, so it's not that. I just can't figure it out. So
What it is it's so much psychic energy from this show that
that's it. That's definitely it.
So, what have you been up to, Joan? You've been doing your shows on Monday with Jean and
I've been
Terry?
doing that with Jean and Terry, and that was fun this week. But I've just been doing a lot of yard work.
and it's so beautiful. It's lovely, at least in most places. You got a lot of smoke coming down, though, from Canada?
It's clear today, but for the last several days, it's kind of smelled like an ashtray out there. Even it was raining a lot, and I thought, well, that's going to wash it away.
That's going to, it's like that we get it sometimes coming up from Oregon or coming down from BC.
Yeah.
And you got to stay in. It's very yucky. Yeah. So stay safe. Mark, look at Alaska behind you. She looks like a big lump there, all cozy.
They both came for their resting spots. The other one's here.
The other one's behind you as usual.
She's there too.
That's
We're staying in though because of the cicadas. They're just
really
thick. Ooh. And it's hot today. It got pretty high up in the 80s. But they'll just smack you in the face and head and land all over you. And so I'm not going out because of them. They're pretty thick. But that's just me avoiding nature.
No, I don't blame you. It reminds me of that gypsy moth stuff back in the early 80s. Do you remember that? Yeah. Oof, it was gross.
The cicadas are so loud too. It's like this loud screaming outside, where they constantly are shouting.
Yeah.
But other than that, I wanted to say, I'm just doing my regular. I was sickly, but now I'm feeling better. I know I had some weird whatever it was. I don't know. It tried to kill me, but now I'm better. But I wanted to announce that on the 11th, which is Wednesday, at 5:00 Eastern, I'm going to have my mentor and teacher, Terry Newland, on my channel, and I wanted you guys to meet her. She's terrific. We've known each other for many decades. She's the one that introduced me to Dwal Cool, taught me the channel. She really took me under her wing, and became my mentor, and I was her little, whatever you call it, ward or whatever. Even though I don't know that she consciously chose it, really Dwal Cool kind of forced her into doing it. But, anyway, I'm forever indebted, and I'm so happy she's coming out, and she said she'd do the show. So that's this Wednesday. You guys try to join us.
But
It'll be
you said
live.
It was 11 Eastern time. Is that what you said?
5:00 in the afternoon on Wednesday. But it'll be live, but you could watch it anytime. It's meet and greet. I'm sure she'll do something with Dwal Cool, but I don't know what yet. We're kind of just free flowing it. I think that's the full moon. I think that's the full moon of humanity time.
How powerful.
So we'll see. Anyway, that's all I wanted to know.
Well, I'm glad you announced it. And I'm sorry you didn't feel well. I think a lot of us have been down. I think the solar flares have bothered a lot of us. I don't even think you have to be outside for them to bother you.
Yeah,
Um,
I know,
I'm
because I
glad
never go
you're better.
outside. But
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. It might have been some kind of COVID, because
Ah,
that's the only thing the symptoms reminded me of.
yeah.
But I just
Yeah.
had like fever and really bad chills, like the uncontrollable kind,
Oh,
for like
uh-huh.
2 days.
Uh-huh.
But and coughing and sneezing. Uh, but then I was just so exhausted, and that was the part that just
Yeah.
hung on,
Yeah.
and I just
Yeah.
would sleep for like, you
Yep.
know,
I get it. I
18
get it.
hours or something.
And
Anyway,
that's, you needed it. You needed the sleep, even though,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, but I feel
Well,
better.
I went and had my COVID booster a couple of
Oh,
weeks ago. And guess how much that cost?
how
Thanks to
much?
you know who.
No.
$450. Yep.
I
Medicare
thought they
doesn't
were
cover
free.
it?
I don't have Medicare. I have regular insurance. But
Oh,
I used to get it I used to go to the pharmacy at the grocery store, but I was at my doctor's and I thought, well, while I'm here, I'll just have my COVID shot here. And I get the bill and I'm like, holy guacamole, what the hell is this? They want me to get pneumonia shot too. And I'm like, well, how much is that going to cost? And I told the nurse and she said, I'm shocked. I didn't even know that it went up that much. Yeah.
wow.
So, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I
It
know.
used to be free.
I know.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
I've got has been free.
Yep.
But I did get my pneumonia because I didn't do a flu, but I did pneumonia because it's one and done. You don't have to
Yeah.
keep
Yeah. I hear
taking
you.
it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, my insurance paid for it, so I don't
That's
know.
good. That's
Yeah,
good. You might have gotten it in under the wire. I don't know.
yeah.
Everything's changing so much. We don't even know what we have anymore. So anyway,
Spirit just keeps telling me not to freak out too much, because a
not to
lot of
freak out.
age
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Some
So
things are making their way in the news. Just look out, a few of you. Look in the news. There's some
people,
interesting tweets by the man who owns what used to be called Twitter. Check it out.
yeah.
And I'm not on there, but people are posting it in other places. So I'm just going to
People are
throw
trying
that
to
out there.
stop
But
the
that's the end of
tariffs.
that.
I see people,
That's right.
fighting the tariffs, and
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
just don't want eggs, or the egg
Yeah.
prices. What the?
I know. I wanted to have potato salad, but I like it with eggs in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
then it'd be a nice $20 potato salad. No problem. Anyway.
Well, it could be, and maybe it's worth it. I don't know. So anyway. All right. So everybody on all three channels, if you want a reading, put in #read or pound read. There's another word for it that Gerald says. Then we will be in a drawing that we do, and we'll do as many as we can while we're here. And if the moderators from all three channels could put that in your chat, that would be wonderful. I would appreciate it. So I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull the first people. How about that? So here we go. Let's see.
Pulling the people.
Yeah, we were talking about that Simply Positive Me backstage. That question.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's some stuff going on, everybody.
Yep. Love it.
So check it out. All right. So the first person we have is Ocean View. All right. So if you don't have a question in their Ocean View, put it in when you tell us that you're here. Okay. That would be helpful. And the next, I'm pulling 3 for the first time here.
I love seeing everybody's picture.
I know, it's fun. Sean G.
Hi, Sean.
All right. And we have one more for right now. And when we're done with these, we'll pull again. So. Jackie B. All right. All right. Thank you very much. We're going to pull that away. Joan, while I'm ascertaining that these people are here, why don't you tell them the cards you pulled before the show? I think that would be
I usually pull cards from the 3 decks I use before the show, just for how the show is going to go. And from the tarot deck, I got the Hierophant, which is kind of odd. It's major arcana, so it's like big things, but it's, about institutions and structure and all of that. And then from the feathers deck, I got the nuthatch that is famous for it can go up or it can go down. It's a change of perspective. It's being flexible and changes and being able to cope with changes. And then from the Archangel deck, I got a card that I don't think I've ever pulled it before, but it's the Archangel of Hope, and it said hope for the best. So I thought that's great. But then Aley said, yeah, mentioned what's been in the news just very, very recently. And I said,
Yeah.
oh, institutions kind of breaking down and
Yep.
changes and things going upside down, and we'll hope for the best.
We will hope for the best. And
Yes.
I just want to say that 30 or 40 people that predicted that things were going to be different in November are going to be vilified. So I'm just going to say that, and I'm going to move on. Ocean View, I don't see your question. Verified? Yeah, yeah. Ocean View, are you here? I need to see that you're here, and I need to know what you want to be read on. In the meantime, I'm going to pull Sean G, because I can see that Sean G is here.
Great.
And Jackie B, please put in yours as well. Thank you. All right. So Sean G, a couple of months ago, I got a call from a man in Florida saying my grandma had land out there that was auctioned, and there was money left over. Is there a second part to this? Oh boy.
That seemed like that's the second part, because that says a couple months later.
Oh, okay.
So,
oh, here we go. Here we go.
The first part.
He had a message, said she needed help and no one was helping me and she didn't like it. She said, don't worry. She's sending me a man with a lot of money. And so then she got the message from that man.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I think that's what she wants to be read on, please. Yep. A message from her grandma.
Oh, she just wanted us to know that. That's really cool, Sean.
It is really cool.
Yeah.
You were able to take the money. Oh, wow. Actually, see, you never know, do you? You never really know.
Who was the person, though, that told her that was just a person, right? Like a earthling.
I think someone on one of our shows said
Mark,
that.
You did. Mark did, I think.
Oh.
Mark, yeah, because I have not seen her on my channel. Joan, have
like
seen her
I
on
said,
yours?
your grandmother. Oh, well, cool. I love it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, it was you. Oh, okay, Sean. Sorry. I know, guys. I can't remember one to the next.
No, I know you can't.
Yeah, this is called speed reading. And so, that's why I was asking all of a sudden. I'm going, why does this seem familiar? Was this?
Yeah.
So
well, anyway, right.
Just something from
I'm
her
so
grandma.
glad.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I love it, Sean. Thank you so much for letting me know that, because look how dense I am. But so that's great. So then after saying that, then you got news that, there was money. And
yeah, she wants to hear anything from grandma if she
okay,
can. I think grandma must be on the other side. Sorry about that. I just didn't see the whole stream.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. Congratulations, Sean. That's excellent. That actually happened to me when my dad died. He had a trust and he was getting interest only. And so my brothers and I thought we're going to get a third of the interest only on this trust. Absolutely not. The trust ended and we each got $40,000. You don't know that though. And when those kinds of things happen, it kind of blows your mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And that's come up a few times in readings where a loved one will want me to say something like that to them. And so that's really good. I think they want to know that their wishes were carried out or whatever,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anyway, what did she tell us who grandma's name is?
Oh, no, I need grandma's first name, honey. Thank you. Sorry.
I told us that before, but yes. And my dad.
Oh, your dad just left 3 houses. So you're working on selling them, Sean?
Wee
girlfriend. This is your Jupiter moment.
That's great. That's really great.
Yeah.
With grandma.
I did see you, Ocean View and Jackie. Thank you for putting your questions in. Thank you. We'll get to you.
Merlene. What a pretty name.
That's beautiful.
Hmm.
Those
Was she
coming
kind of
in.
funny, Sean? Was she kind of a jokester, or just kind of always had a good, uh, just sort of a humorous way of talking? Because I'm getting the gift from her wasn't just the money. Well, when I tuned in, what I saw was like a fairy godmother with a fairy with a wand and the dust coming down. And as the dust was, as I'm looking at the dust coming down, she's saying the gift isn't just the money; it's the knowledge that I'm still here and I'm still involved in your life and can still influence things. And she's saying. She's still here to assist, and you can tune in yourself. And this is why I thought she might be funny, because she said, you don't have to rely on these jokers. And then I saw a deck of cards, like a joker from a deck of cards that,
Mhm.
she's saying, and she's kind of, I'm feeling kind of this ebullient, sort of teasy kind of personality from her. You don't have to really rely on these jokers. They're fine. You can ask through them, but she's encouraging you to just really know and trust that she's there. Other of your relatives are there, and you can tune in. And let me just really quickly get some cards here. Um,
That's very cool. She said, yes, that was her, Joan.
okay, good. Uh, the heron, let go of convention and follow your own unique path. I like herons.
Yeah.
Um, follow and to me, the heron and all those wading birds means be patient and still and
Mhm.
let the good things come to you, because they don't go. Well, there is one kind of egret that goes walking around and trying to scare fish up, but most of them stand, those wading birds, and they're just stock still, and then they wait until they come right up to them, rather than going out fishing for them. So
Mhm.
just like this happened, be still and know that things will
Beautiful.
come to you. And then balance, love will find a way. So I hope that those were helpful. Oh, I
Lovely.
also got the Knight of Swords. So things, will be moving forward quickly.
Nice.
Cool. Well, the first card I got was the moon. And I think, because of the one that follows it, I think she's referencing, passing a message through me to you. That's what I think. There's two things. The other thing is she does come to you at night in the moonlight, in the dream time. She visits you in dreams, Sean. So I don't know how you remember dreams or if you do or not, but she's there. But I think she's talking about, I told you there was monies and inheritance coming, when you ask it before. So she's kind of going, see, just like I told you. And then she gives you this 10 of coins. And 10 of coins, a lot of times for me, is an inheritance card. It talks about,
Mhm. Yep.
family passing down. And she's gives you all of that inheritance. She's saying, you know, oh, you had a dream for last night. She was in your apartment. Exactly. I knew it was
Mhm.
two pronged.
Yep.
And, she says, and this is a gift, and use it wisely. Not that you wouldn't, but she says, breathe, take your time with it. And because I don't know, I think it's a little bit more money than you may have ever had or something. Once you get all
Sure.
of it together.
Yeah.
The other thing she's saying is, well, the cards are all kind of doubling, but here's that Six of Wands. I mean, Six of Wands. No, swords. Is it swords or wands in this deck? Swords. Yeah, it's, going into calmer, smoother waters. So this is going to help you, free you up, give you a little more energy. But I also am wondering if she's acting like you might be moving.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
You got those new properties and stuff.
Hmm.
I don't know. She says, there may be a move. I don't know if you thought about it or not. Because right after that, there's the home card. So kind of, here we move, but you might actually move.
Move.
Not,
Yeah.
not for a bad reason, for a
Mhm.
good reason, but you might change houses or something like that. Anyway, she,
Oh,
oh,
she said she's hoping to move on her birthday. She's been praying on it.
oh
So there
gosh,
you
I
go.
got
You got it.
goosebumps
You
all up
picked
and
it up.
down my back.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Granny's in tune somehow. Yeah, I love it.
Absolutely. So I got that Granny's with somebody up there, male figure that either was an alcoholic or smokeaholic or drug, some kind of addiction, could be even gambling. I don't know. But she's saying, I'm with that person. She says, and we're in the limelight here. And so I'm not sure, and I don't want to say it if it's not true, but it could be your dad if you're asking about, since he's the one bringing you these other 3 properties.
Right.
And she said, keep looking for my visitations because you were spot on. And I will talk to you in the dreams and I'll tell you things. Just ask me. It's fine. That's what it's for. It's not a dream. It's a visitation, really. So, yeah. You think that's your dad? Yeah, that's what I thought too. I did. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you, Shauna. Hi, Garnet. How are you? Hi, Carl. Lovely to see all of you. Thank you for everybody for being here. I didn't really shout out to a lot of people because there are a lot of people, but we appreciate you all being here. And if you're wanting to be in the queue for a reading, please put in pound or hashtag read and you will be in the queue. So, Ocean View, I am here. A message from my love, Tommy, who passed. Okay. Thank you, Ocean View.
Yes, sympathized to me. Mount Etna, it's exploding. It's still going
Yeah.
off. It didn't really stop. It's still going a little bit.
Well, I'm not far from Mount Rainier, and I don't want that to come here. So
I know. Well, I all of a sudden got this weird hit that maybe St. Helens is going to do something again.
Well, there's some kind of volcanic slippage or with the earthquakes that are creating, even in Idaho,
Right.
it's close to the Yellowstone stuff.
Well, that Mount St. Helens, all of a sudden that came to me, like I saw something on the news and they were talking about it, and I went, oh no, that feels like that might have a thing. Yeah. And then I said it on the channel, and then about 2 days later, I saw a thing about, Mount St. Helens is doing something. Yeah. And I went, oh my God, that's just what
I know. Freaky. Even though you're psychic, Mark, when you get a hit like that, you're like,
I know, it's still always surprising.
I know. Yeah, we do.
Galway is going up too.
Yeah.
I know. I heard this Mount St. Helens and I thought it might go off. Oh, but up in your area, Aley, it feels like there could be some activity.
Yeah, the solar activity does affect it. Yeah.
Okay, now to Ocean View.
Want to make sure Joan is ready.
Not quite yet.
That's okay. I got a couple cards I can pull from my
go right ahead.
beloved dead. What I got is he saw you crying at the grave. I don't know if you went there and maybe planted some flowers, or you go there, now and again. But he says, "I'm not there, honey. I'm with you. I'm with you all the time. I know you're paying your respects, and I appreciate you. But remember, I'm not there. I'm here and I'm right beside you." I also get here expectation. And really, if you think about him and you expect to hear from him, you will. He was probably standing in line here today, just ready to come out and give this message to you, because that's what they do. Did you like to travel or explore things together? And it could be that you like to go bowling together. I mean, it doesn't have to be fancy all over the world exploring. It could be just finding things that you like to do together. He's talking about that. So I'm going to let the other two tell you what they did.
Yeah, it took me a while. When I tuned in, the first thing I got was I really felt his presence, and it got me in the solar plexus, like that kind of knowing feeling. And it's like two things. He's telling you, well, I think one of the first things was he was thinking of you and knew it was like a gut punch to you when he passed. And so there was that. But also he's saying, know in your gut that I'm still with you. To really, there's like, oh, I believe that you're here, and oh, can I hear your voice or show me a sign or something? But he wants you to know in your physical being that he is with you and is available to advise you. And it's not like it used to be, but he's with you. So and in the cards I got strength, and he sees how strong you've been and how difficult this has been, but he's proud of how strong you've been throughout this. He's saying he's watching over you, watching like a hawk to make sure that you're okay. And
That's cute.
and then here's the Archangel Gabriel saying, "Speak your truth." So that I've done this myself after losing my husband. That some days it's like, why didn't you take care of yourself, or why, just to be angry and let it out, and whatever you're feeling, it's okay. And he's there to hear you speak your truth about his passing or about whatever is going on, and know that he's there and is supporting you.
Awesome. That's wonderful. Yeah.
Was this very long ago, Ocean View? Did she say hi? Okay. Tommy.
I'm not seeing her respond. She may be behind. I don't know. But
no
just put that up.
Yeah.
She was here. So
No problem.
Yeah.
I feel like he's saying he
a few
was
years
sort
ago. Yeah.
Okay. That he was okay. Thank you, sweetie. That he was sort of the cause of his own problems a little bit. And so he's kind of taking responsibility for some of that, I feel like, since he's been on the other side. And I don't know. He may have had a problem with moderation or balance. So kind of being out of balance sometimes, or not being able to be moderate. Now that could be like drinking or something like that. I'm wondering, I got the Temperance, which is your balance card, but in this card, it's like she's juggling the liquid back and forth. So I don't know. It's just kind of giving me that sometimes it was hard for him to be, he keeps saying moderate. He also acts like that. I don't know. And you need to let me know if this is true or not, because I could be completely off the mark. But that he had a hard time finding service that suited him. Oh, thank you, sweetie. So that maybe he spent a lot of times looking for work, or not quite ever getting a job that suited him or something. I get the three of wands, and that card, traditionally people say, waiting for your ship to come in. But I don't know. He's kind of acting like, yeah, I did a lot of that. I was always looking for a better fit or something like that. He loved you a lot. I get that you two had a really strong connection with the Two of Cups. And that's, you two are bound with that snake in your camps. So if he had an issue with drinking, that was kind of wound in there too. That's what he's talking about.
Yep.
He sees this more clearly over there. So he says, I loved you a lot. You served me well. He goes, but I could have done things differently. He goes, I made it through. I'm on the other side and I'm happy, and I reviewed. But I came out with a couple of band-aids. Like, so I'm getting goosebumps, but it's like saying, I might have chosen differently there, maybe in hindsight, or, that ended up hurting me worse than helping me. And you've also got this sword, so it's swords. So that would be like mental energy too. So kind of like having a negative mental mindset that was his nemesis. Now, that's not unusual. A lot of us have that. But I think he saw that more clearly on the other side. He does say he wants you to stick to your dreams, stay focused on what you want, go for it on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Did he leave you something? Because here we go again with the old leaving
Oh.
something. That's another reason why I wanted to know how long ago it was. But I don't know if you guys were married or, whatever. But he does talk a little bit about an inheritance and maybe like a surprising gift or find or something after he passed.
Okay.
So it's the death card. So, and that was the Page of Cups, which a lot of times is like, a surprising thing, like energy for you. It seemed like because it's love. So I don't know. You know that better than me. But it's something he left behind that would mean something to you. And maybe it was a surprise or something like that. Okay. That's all I'm getting. Thank you, sweetie.
All right.
I'm also wondering if I'm going to jump in just really quickly if he had physical issues in the abdomen, because I'm still feeling that solar plexus thing, like liver, kidney, stomach.
Oh, he left her a really huge surprise, she said.
Ooh.
So
I hope it was a good one.
I hope so too. So yeah, if he had stomach issues, Ocean View, just let Joan know if you wouldn't mind. Yeah. All right. So anybody that's asking to
that Page of Cups, though, could be a weird kind of a huge surprise.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it could be a little like not quite what you're thinking or
what you were
anyway,
expecting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you're asking about a loved one and wanting to get, if you win and we read for you, we have to know their first names, please. Yeah. And we don't just get random. So ask, like, I want to hear from my friend Mary. I want to hear from my dad, Joe, whatever it is. And that would be wonderful. She said, you're correct. Yes, a problem when nervous. Right on. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Ocean View. Yeah, appreciate it. Glad we could have him come through for you.
Yeah.
All right. So Jackie B, would just like a general reading, please, for summer 2025. I'm going to pull the next 3 people. And so give me a second. And if you are here, please let me know. If you don't have a question already put in, you need to put it in after you find out. And that would be helpful for us. Simply Positive Me. Simply, I think you just asked it to be changed to your dad, a message from your dad. We need his first name. If you would put that in, I would appreciate it. It's what?
It's Jim.
Jim. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, sweetie. Yeah. All righty. Thank you. Next person is Turts.
Turts and Hurts.
Oh, yeah. Short for turtles. All right. There you go. And the next person we have is
Needs a little musical.
Karen Robinson. All right.
Karen Robinson.
All right. But we're still back here at Jackie B. All right. Thank you very much.
Oh, Lord. Don't start. Go.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So right away, when I tuned into you, Jackie, I heard from, I think it's from Mary Poppins, Let's Go Fly a Kite. I saw a kite, and then the whole song started, Let's go fly a kite. Let's do that. And it just kept going on and on and on. And I thought, okay, fine. And so what also came was, this is a time to rise above it all, go out and have a good time, keep your eyes focused on the prize, hold the highest vision of whatever is going down here on the ground. Let's go fly a kite. Let's think about the happy thoughts. Let's do what we can and then hold the highest vision for you individually and for whatever is going on in the world. And I got the King of Cups, which is sort of nice. That's a very strong card having to do with love, but also there's a lot of water there, and there's snakes there, and there's turbulence behind there. So there's strength for you in turbulent times. And then there's more Let's Fly a Kite. The Meadowlark. Smile, you'll experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. And the Archangel Chamuel says, be what you want to attract. So
Beautiful.
don't wallow or bathe too long in the news or in the horrible things that are happening, whether in the world or, everybody has issues in your life too. Take care of the practical stuff that you need to, and then go literally and figuratively go fly a kite.
Yeah. Love life.
Yes.
Karen Robinson, I need you to please do a tell us what you want to be read on if you're here. Thank you to Tertz and Simply Positive. Appreciate it. Oh, she says she does affirmations daily, Joan. So
Fabulous.
That's excellent. Yeah.
Did you pull cards, Aley?
I did not. No.
Okay.
But
No problem.
Okay.
I'm just not
All
clear.
right. I can. It won't take me a minute.
Getting.
All right. Let's see. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I think this might go with Joan's fun ideas. Yeah. I get the magic lamp. Whatever it is you want, Jackie, is on its way to you.
Cool.
Woo-hoo. I just hope what Robin Williams doesn't come out from because he's been hiding from us for so long, and we just love him. Anyway, you got the whip magic lamp. You also get the grenade, and this says there's huge things coming, explosive events that and they want you to make sure you're safe if you're in a public space. That's all I'm going to say, and that's for everybody, actually, honestly. The last thing I get is a theater mask, which basically says you might have good and bad experiences and conflicting feelings, but I believe, yes, you will have those juxtaposed with flying kites and walking along the water's edge and those type of things, because that's the reality we live in.
Yeah, I'm just getting that
Aaron.
in general, it's a good summer,
Mm-hmm.
It feels like government stuff is going to be happening. And you might stop what you're doing to watch it. Something like that. I don't know why that's coming out in this reading.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I got with the grenade thing. Yeah.
I know. It's like something that we're all going to
something big, explosive. Yeah.
That wasn't so much you personally. That's what I was kind of went, what? But take the time to, enjoy Mother Nature, like go do something like fly a kite or walk on the beach, all those things these two are telling you. This is a good time to just be at one with nature. Enjoy the summer, like this is the Empress card, but enjoy the summer time. There may be, something to watch on TV during that time too. So I didn't get anything bad. It just feels like it's a pretty good summer.
Yeah. And we're all in for that summer, really. But we have to take the really fun things. We make sure we balance out what's over here with what's over here. That's whatever happens. Yeah. Thanks, guys. All right. So Karen is here. So let's see. The first person we have, though, is Simply Positive. And let's see if I can find her post. There we go. A message from her dad, whose name is Jim, please.
Jim.
Yeah. I love that we're getting more medium questions. That's what the whole impetus of the show is, and I love it.
I like the large questions.
You do? Yeah.
As opposed to the medium ones or the small. I prefer.
Duh. It took me until you said that for me to understand. Okay.
Jim.
this is interesting. Did he like to fish? Because I am seeing him as a fisherman. He's standing in a boat and he's got like the whole fisherman outfit on, including the hat with all the little lures in it. So you have to be like really careful when you take off your hat, or else you'll
Yeah,
get
your
poked.
finger.
And
Yeah.
he's got the, oh, I don't know the name of all the different parts, but he looks like he knows what he's doing. He's got the vest on and everything, and he's casting out. The boat's anchored, and it's more like a river or something, because there's movement, and he's casting out like in, I don't know, to where the fish are. So Jim, what is this? And it's another image about fishing is like, fishing is verb. It's not something you do, it's something you well, it is something you, it's an ongoing thing. It's fishing isn't catching. Fishing is getting in touch with something on the other side that you can't see. And yeah, the metaphor of it, the casting out, knowing it's
Yeah.
there, believing it's there, doing what you can here to influence the things over there or under there. And that's what he's doing now, because he's, we're under the surface, we're the fish, and he's casting out for you. And maybe that's why he's got all the fancy gear. He looks like somebody who's out in the mountains in a stream and has all the, you know,
Mhm.
anyhow, he looks completely decked out. Okay, so anything else that you had to just keep just know that he's there, he's casting out for you, and he believes that you two are going to make a closer connection. And what to hear, and he's welcoming you in. This is the the four of wands, which is like celebration and welcome and getting back together. um, and I got the owl, that your intuition is correct, follow your inner wisdom. So yeah, I think it's just another message that I'm here, tune in, I'm here. He might be sending signs. And okay, so tell me, Jim, what's about the owl? He's saying it's not just only trust your intuition, but trust your wisdom. He knows how smart you are. And okay, Dad, use your head. You use your intuition, but he's also saying he knows how smart you are, and you can trust that too. Um, and then the Archangel of Mercy is just saying, cherish your sacredness. So he's sending lots of love and affirming that you are intuitive, but also a very, he respects how smart and adept you are at dealing in the 3D world. And he'll do what he can to get in touch and influence as much as possible. He's very proud of you. Continues to be.
Just what he might say. Okay. Yeah. I feel like he was a loving dad. He always made you feel worthy and loved and strong, like he wanted you to be a strong girl. And I'm going to say that maybe in some ways he was really in tune with what we might think of as more feminine, like he had a lot of mothery energy, even though he was dad, kind of a thing. I feel like he says, correct me, but that maybe in a way he took the back seat to mom sometimes. That mom led the way or made the choices or the decisions, kind of. And he was a little bit more, less in charge. But so I get this strength card. I like it though, because it's like him hugging you around the neck really tight. And, but he gives me that nice female energy. Like, I don't know, almost like in some ways being with you the way a mom would be somehow, or like that. He had a lot of that energy. He's talking about mom though. I don't know if mom's still here or if they were together, but he loved her too. he feels, I think maybe he felt like he went a little too soon, or it was a little bit surprising when he crossed. Like, oh, I could have spent a, yeah, okay, good. That's what I thought. They were still here together. So, you know, he felt like some time stolen in a way. Wouldn't have minded to have been here a little bit longer. But he says he had a really triumphant crossover. This is the Knight of Swords. And it was very empowering when he returned to spirit. It was good. This is one of those things, too, where it was like, good job. You did a good job over there, even though it might not have been the way other people would do it. He was pretty unique. He still loves your mom a lot. I don't know. He feels they were meant to be, you know, even though they were different quite a bit, but they kind of fit together, even though they were different. And he just wants you to follow your dreams, just like the other parent said. It gives me the exact same card again. But, you know, follow what you love and your joys and dreams, right? Don't give up on that. He will communicate with you. I'm getting in meditation. Oh, I got the Hermit. But like maybe if you sat down and got quiet and just ask him to come and communicate with you, I think he would in like a meditative state. That's different because a lot of times they'll come in dreams and things. I can't remember somebody saying exactly in a meditation. Yeah. Anyway.
That's awesome.
Lots of love your way, though.
Yeah, that's great.
And to your mom.
And to your mom. All right. So we got Terts is next, and I'm trying to find the question here. Where is it?
Terts.
Just missed it. All right, hold on. Howard. Terts wants to hear from Howard. Do you need to know what relationship that was, or does that matter?
I'm here, and I'd like to hear from Howard.
It'd be nice to know the relationship.
Okay. If it can be just friend, of course, Terts.
Yeah.
So just put in friend,
Father.
brother, father, whatever. Oh, it's your father. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Howard. Do you have anything to say, Howard?
All right. I pulled a couple of cards. I don't know if I've got him or not, but what I've got is he's at peace, he's saying. He's on the other side. He's at peace. He's happy where he is. But I'm getting the addiction card again. I don't know if he was battling something. It could even be he was addicted to gambling. I mean, it doesn't mean that somebody's a drunk or anything. It's just the addiction card comes in. And was he also fastidious about his appearance, or did his appearance change at some point due to something that he did to it? So that's what I'm getting. Work addiction.
Yeah, there you go.
So many of us have that. Yeah.
You could be
Fastidious. Okay. Thanks, Terts.
extremely fastidious.
I got my throat chakra lit up. So I don't know if he was a talker or liked to sing or just really wanted to express his views. But that is something that was really coming through. And then really briefly, I saw a dog with black ears. Like it might have been sort of a white dog with white or with black spots, but he sang in a choir. And then dark ears, looks like a little mixed breed dog or something like that. I don't know if that's something that he had or if that was just something passing through. So let me just try one more
That's
time.
Barney. Barney.
Oh, Barney the dog. Okay, good, good.
Barney the
Oh,
dog.
thank you. Great. Anything else? If we're together, everything's fine. I got the justice card. So I do feel like he was, Barney worked with him. Cool. But he was,
I love that.
he was a strong man and kind of ruled the
Mhm,
roost, but it was fair. Um,
mhm,
tried to be even-handed is what I'm hearing. And I
Mhm.
got the Finch. New opportunities and choices are opening to you, so claim them now. Uh, tell me more about this. Yeah, I see an image of a broom, like he's kind of sweeping things your way. He's doing what he can to encourage opportunities to come your way. And then I got the Archangel of Joy, prioritize play and pleasure. And maybe
mhm.
this is in reaction to maybe being a little bit too serious or too much emphasis on work. He's emphasizing that, yeah, it's really, that might have been one of his regrets and would like you to play as much as possible.
Swords. That's our house.
My family, miss the broom makes sense. Okay. Good.
Sometimes it's a metaphor. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, Turts, I feel like he wants me to say something about. I don't know how long ago he passed, but did you have a wedding or a new boyfriend or partner or something since he left? Because I feel like he's saying that he was there at an event like that, and I feel like it's an event that you were involved in.
Oh, he passed before she was born. Okay.
Oh, so that was maybe the event then we're talking about.
Yeah, it could be. Missed your whole life, really.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
Right.
not really because he can see it, but you know what I mean. Yeah.
Right.
Wow. Wow, Turts. On her
Yeah.
wedding Sunday during a
oh,
sunny
And so
day.
he was there. So
I just got chills in my
I did too.
back.
I
Yeah.
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
Here, my arms are standing
um,
up.
Yeah.
I know I
Woo.
did too, went up my back. But that's where I thought like he was at the wedding watching you
Okay.
and was over there. So you might not have even thought, well, he didn't even know me.
Yeah, but he
Would
did.
he even be here or not? So he says, yes, I was. And I
Wow.
think you're right. That thunder thing wasn't a coincidence.
Yeah.
He also tells me that sometimes he overthought things. So he would be in his mind, like kind of like work. He worked too much. His mind was on work too much sometimes.
Mhm.
So he would be in mental realm. And it, he's, yeah, overthinking. He didn't know it so much then, even though people told him that, but he really saw it once he crossed over. He also thinks that sometimes his words would get him into trouble. Like they might be, he wasn't always, but sometimes he could be really sharp um, and cutting with his words, I think. Um, and a lot of times it wasn't even, to be sharp and cutting at you. It was more that mental energy he had, very direct. Yeah, like
Mm.
that. And
Yeah.
sometimes it got him into trouble.
Mhm.
Um, now, do you have a son? I'm not going to say little boy because he's probably grown. I guess it could be a girl, but I think do you have a child?
I'll let you know when she.
Okay. Well, I think, yes, a
Son.
son.
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was a boy.
Yep.
I think he says he's got me in him. So, that's interesting because you didn't really even know your dad. I'm sure you heard about him and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Um, he thinks some of him is in your son. So
Okay.
this is the Page of Swords. This feels like This is what I just said. Oh, you always think that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like this card don't really say that. I don't know why. I look at a card and then this
Yeah,
thing
I know. Well, it's
head.
whatever you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going, oh, it's about her son, and that's the son that I'm most in, kind of a thing.
Uh-huh.
So it's interesting. You didn't get to see
That's
him when
so
you
good.
your dad, but you do get his energy.
You get him now.
Your
Yeah.
son.
Oh,
It's pretty interesting.
what a great reading.
Yeah.
My God.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
What did he do for a living that the dog helped him with? I'm just curious.
Was he a police officer?
Or-
I'm wondering,
or-
the
I don't know.
canine police. I don't know. Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
I got
Anyhow.
one card of him just studying and looking at things, So
And I was wondering if he might have been a lawyer because of the justice card too.
He was in construction and the dog rode in the truck.
Okay, great.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Sounds like he
Wow.
worked a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Turts. It was
Thank you.
lovely
That
to meet
was-
your dad.
Yeah.
Yes. Enjoy time with your son. Yeah. That's cool, Mark. Thank you. Oh my
That
goodness.
was wonderful.
All of us got something. That was
Yeah.
what was
Every
part of
time.
it. Yes.
It's just
Yeah.
the way it comes from different ones. I love the
It
way
does.
Joan always has these great visuals.
I know she does. She really
And
does.
it's
Yeah.
Well, I
great.
like that Finch House was the name of their house, and I pulled a finch, and I didn't get that until later.
I love that.
Uh-huh.
That's great.
Uh-huh.
So much
I know.
fun to me. It's just
Oh, it's wonderful. Oh,
Thank
it's
you for
wonderful.
that, for introducing us. That was a fun one.
Yes,
Oh,
it
goody.
was.
Yeah.
Okay, this next person is Karen Robinson, and she would love to hear from her mom, Mildred. And I'm going to go in, and probably we have enough time for a collective read after this.
Mhm.
And
Right.
so we're going to do that. But every other week we come back and we do this on Thursdays. So, and please like and subscribe if you would to Wisdom Seeker Joan and to Mark, Spirit Whisperer. The information is in the show notes. And it really helps us if you just come into the show notes after the show is over and put in a heart or put in a star or any other thing you'd like, because it helps with our algorithm so people can find us. So, all right. Everybody's just loving Alaska.
look at her upside down. Her
Alaska just should start getting paid for
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Yeah.
Mark, you should do a
Thanks,
separate
Jade.
channel that's just Alaska.
Just
lying
Alaska.
there. It would
And,
be
and
the
is it
relaxation.
Buttercup is the other one? Buttercup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buttercup, my babies.
Okay. Mildred.
You guys, you can contact me for a reading by just sending me an email to
Mhm.
spiritwhisper88@gmail.com. Spiritwhisper88@gmail.com. It's all little letters.
Yeah,
then
thank you.
I'll-
Yeah, we all do readings, and you can
And-
always find a link to something in the information about ourselves on our channel. So,
That's right. So Karen's mama, Mildred. I know Mildred didn't pass too long ago. It's been fairly recent.
fairly recent. Yeah.
Maybe like 4 or 5 weeks, maybe, Karen, I think. If I'm remembering.
Oh, I'm sorry that was so recent.
All right. Oh dear, I got some weird. I hope this makes sense, Karen.
3 months.
Was mom a teacher? Was mom a teacher, or was dad a teacher? Or I don't know. There's a teacher. It doesn't have to be like a school teacher. It could be somebody that teaches you how to crochet or how to fish or how to bake a great baked Alaska. No, because Alaska's on my mind right now, and I wouldn't bake you Alaska. Don't worry. But then I get the wise guy, and beside the wise guy, I get the man in the chicken suit. I'm getting here like people up there are all cheering you and happy and funny, and she's with all these people, or at least she's with the person that was the teacher, if that makes any sense. She taught you unconditional love. Well, I love that, Karen. Yeah, that's a teaching. It is a teaching. But I don't know if these other two, wise guy and the chicken man, make any sense. All right. right.
Well, I
You
was
know?
getting interesting things too. I'm sorry, did I step on your
No,
reading?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I tuned in, I saw her in a costume. Well, no, the very first thing I saw was like it's sort of like a drone, but it's like the top of a toy that I had when I was a kid, and it was a mechanical thing. You'd wind it up, and poof, this little round thing would go up in the air, and and uh, and so I'm getting the idea that it's you are launching something for her and trying to make this connection. She sees you doing it, and she's trying to stay in touch. And then there were these two things that happened that makes me feel like one of them was she was all dressed up in a costume. And first she was had like it's very culturally inappropriate now, but she had like the Native American headdress on and the tomahawk, and it was like she was putting on this thing. But the message wasn't so much the costume; it was you can put things on and take them off. She's encouraging you to use your imagination, to say, okay, I'm afraid or I'm concerned about doing this thing. Let's pretend like you're an actress, to put on the costume and to pretend that I have the skills and I have the confidence, or I can do this. To just put it on like a costume, and you can take it off and hang it up when you come home again. Don't let the fact that she's just trying to say, you don't have to 100% feel like, yeah, I know how to do exactly everything I need to do. You can just play the role, and pretty soon you're doing it. And so and also to keep grounded, something about keeping grounded. Okay, so there was the costume part, and then she's also, I think she was saying, with the Four of Pentacles, when she was here, she was more worried about earthly things and finances for you. Are you sure you're going to be all right? Are you sure you're going to have enough for this? And does that make sense? She might have been a little bit more worried, but now she's kind of let that go and is saying, keep those two things in balance: the imagination, the confidence, the kind of, now I'm seeing walking out on a limb, taking chances, taking risks. She's more encouraging you to take risks now than when she was here. And then she's saying, with the loon, pay attention to your dreams. She'll talk to you in dreams, so just pay attention to those. She might be finding you. You might be finding her in dreams. And then this is the Archangel Jeremiah, who's saying, pay attention to signs and synchronicities. My sister
Wiped out her bank
Oh,
account before
oh
she died.
gosh. Oh dear. So yeah, she's concerned about
Sorry.
the money
Yeah.
part. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'd also got the owl card for you again. I didn't pull it first because I just pulled this for someone else, but this might be meaningful to you. That to trust your intuition and follow your inner wisdom, especially with the earthly things that are happening. Oh, Karen, I'm so sorry.
Mhm.
How about you, Mark? Did you get anything?
It's kind of weird. Um, I don't know. She wasn't like super forthcoming, as if she's like busy or something like that. It didn't feel like she just. She acts like
Mm.
over there she's working out something or working with other souls. They feel like males,
Mhm.
to like maybe two men that were over there. Um, I don't know. Could be like, I kind of get father, brother. Um, so I don't know if that's your father and your brother, or your father and her brother, or her father and brother. Some like thing between men in
Mhm.
her life.
That's what I
Uh,
got. Those two men. Yeah.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
over there. So I feel like they're all over there, but there's something
Yeah.
going on there that needs to be worked out. Um, now, the other, my dad, Hank. Okay, the other thing is, Karen, she knows that this was, a tower moment. Losing your mom, it is for all of
Oh
us.
yeah. Yeah.
And She understands it, but she doesn't want it to kill you or, stop you, or she don't want you to carry it around. She's like saying, okay, let's put this down and move forward. I don't want you carrying my death along with you. And so that stops you. She understands it. So I get the tower. That was a big yuck. The Three of Swords, which is usually that heartbreak. And here's the Four of Coins. I don't really feel like going out and do anything. I'm just going to stay home, sort of a thing. Just not going to work. But she says, yeah, I understand that. But I would rather you get up and get going. Here's the work card, Three of Coins. Because the Wheel of Fortune is still ahead of you. So there's more good coming your way. So don't just close down, pull the shutters down and everything. Stay involved because you're not done yet. That's what I'm hearing. Okay.
Wonderful. Well, Karen, my condolences to you on the loss of your mom. And yeah, it takes a while. It takes a while for us to go through something like that. All right. So we're just going to do a collective read. And Joan does not do political readings. However, she may get something that has to do with our culture that she can share, but she can share whatever she wants that comes through. You're welcome, Karen. So what I got is they're fixing the problem.
Yeah.
There'll be an end to the battle. Luck is on our side.
Hey, like it.
And then I get all aboard, but use discernment. And I think that might be protesting and things like that. So anyway, all aboard.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm going to pull one more card and I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that little, news bit we talked about before we started has me a little jazzed. I don't know. I got like a good energy.
I've been jazzed ever since. You're absolutely right.
I didn't know it yet, so I'm grateful you told me that. But I was telling Debbie on Monday that I did feel a shift in the energy, like things all of a sudden got lighter. And I was thinking it wasn't just because I was feeling better, but it felt like there had been a shift or something. I don't know if there's some astrology. Usually there's something like that I don't know about.
Yeah, there has been some astrology that has done that too. Yes.
Yeah. So I get, for general read, the moon is out. And I think it's the secret is coming out. The secret. Nobody knows it. But moon.
Yeah.
Moon also is illuminating. It can, it can be super dark. And what illuminates the super dark? The moon.
That looks like Elvira. That looks like Elvira.
And she's got a raven with her. So that makes me think, some hidden truth is coming out into the light, and the chariot, it's coming quick. It's in its own wheels. Yeah. It's moving. Yeah. Yeah. I think it might actually bring an end to the nightmare. There's the nightmare card. Yep. Someone might have to vacate the premises. This is that 8 of cups when you're walking away from something.
Yes.
So both of those act like that's what the news is about, and it affects the world. A lot of times people say the world is like an ending to card. I don't know why exactly, but it could be ending, new beginning. And of course, as we know, if it's what we're thinking about, it does affect the world. Sure. So, yeah, that's what I get. So,
wow. I know.
Fingers crossed. When I tuned in, the image I got was of like those long trumpets that they'd play,
Yes.
you know, the herald trumpet, these
Yeah.
really
Herald
long trumpets.
Um,
And then a big flag was like rolled up, and this is like somebody up in a tower in a Renaissance castle or something like that, way up in the high tower, with a herald trumpet, and the some sort of message comes down on a flag from it, but I couldn't read what that said.
Love
So
it.
went to the cards and got the Seven of Cups, which is like, ooh, lots of
Oh,
illusion,
yeah.
illusion, lots of not really knowing. Is it good things? It's a little snake in there. There's all kinds of things coming up.
Yeah.
Then I
Yeah.
got the Pheasant, which is about
Oh.
creativity and connection, which is, you know, it's time is ripe for that. But the Pheasant
Mhm.
was also originally imported from China. So there might be something
OMG.
going on with China that we should keep
There
our
is
eyes
actually.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the end, I got from the Archangel deck, the Archangel of Charity saying, bring in the love. So that no matter what's going on,
Yeah.
we can, you know,
Stay
it's
with the
going to be
love
a
vibe.
change, but bring
Yeah.
in the love, and that'll be the best thing that we can do.
Oh, thank you. That was beautiful. And I
Oh.
didn't mean to hijack you on this
Oh.
particular reading, but I just feel like this is what we're feeling, and I think they're in the chat saying the same
Yeah.
feelings. So
Yeah.
it was really good to
It
get
was fun
that
to
from
spend this
everybody.
special time when the worm is turning together with you guys.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
love it.
Yeah. Yeah,
You can kind of
absolutely.
feel something going on though. Like if you just get quiet for a second, it feels like, oh, something's
Yeah.
turning.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
And it doesn't
And
feel dread.
he also said that the Orange Man it won't release the files because he's all over it.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Epstein files. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Not yeah. So we knew that though. We all knew that, right? Yeah. Anyway, as the turd whirls. Oh, I like that, Leah. That's a good one. That's a perfect way of saying it. Yes, absolutely. It's like as the world turns, but as the turd whirls. Yes. Thanks, everybody. Hi from Turkey, Carol Merrigan. It's nice to see you. We're just finishing up today, but we thank you all for being here. I'm sorry we weren't able to read everybody today, but it was wonderful to be with you, Mark and Joan. And thank you to all of the moderators on all the channels. We are here every other Thursday at this time of the day. And like and subscribe. We'd love to have you as subscribers. So
Yeah.
have a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Thank you. And thanks, Mark and Joan.
Thanks, Aley. We love it.